my idea. Good morning, everybody. Let's start with our legs open this morning. Not a lot, so be careful of those inner thigh muscles. And you've got the fanny flesh down there. Just, hike up, get it out of the way. So you're nice and tall on those sit bones. Flex those feet and just give a little wag. It's Monday morning. We've all become professional couch potatoes in the last few months. Just a little gentle sway from side to side, dropping the neck gently, stretching the side. And we'll just start building on this, going to this beautiful music. But the thing is, when you go to the left or right, pull down on the opposite hip. Pull down, opening the opposite hip. Flexing those feet back. See, my right hip wants to come up, pull it down, plant that, push through that heel, spiral the spine, spinal twist, open the right arm to the sky. Good morning, sky. Good morning, lights. Good morning, popcorn ceiling. Oh, good morning, fire sprinklers. Yes, we are indoors. We aren't really in front of a mountain stream. We're just pretending to be. Inhaling upwards, interlace those arms, fingers to the sky. Big inhalation, inhalation. Bend the elbows and pull those fingers apart. Stretch and pull down on the shoulders. Dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale, release those wrists, those wonderful wrists. Rotate those feet, those wonderful ankles. The ankles, the wrists are the same. The knees and the elbows are the same. And cascade forward. Align the spine. Inhale, Ardha, halfway. Practice yoga. Learn a new language. Exhale. Everyone grab those ankles. Big cat tuck. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. See if you can bring those elbows towards the knees. Stretching, stretching. Cat tuck. And then uncurl. Oh, stretch across the rib cage. Massage those knees. Still looking at the floor. Rotate those shoulders up, back, and down. And let the head float. No compression. Protecting those delicate cervical vertebrae that holds up to 7-8 pound egos. Do it again. Inhale it. Oh, fill those lungs. Exhale the air. Give it back to the trees. They know what to do with it. Extend those arms. Bend those elbows. Drop the chin. Pull those fingers apart. Or try to. Big, broad chest. Heart is open, expansive. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Release, rotate those wrists. Cascade forward. Align the spine. Inhale, Ardha. Half, half. Exhale. This time, though, melt from the lower belly, from the intestinal tract, and then the belly button. So I'm still looking forward. So here's your cat lift, seated cat lift. Then the rib cage, the chest, the collarbones, and finally the forehead, reaching forward to the floor. Inhale, halfway again. Feeling that stretch behind the legs, the hamstrings, behind the knees. Because that happens because we're not just tipping our head forward, but we're melting the belly forward. See if you can go a little bit further, reaching with those hands. Uncurve. Rotate the shoulders, still looking at the floor. Expand the chest. Once more, last time. Inhale. Bend and pull. Drop the chin. Wag the chin. Wag the neck. Just tiny. 1-2 inches. Not a lot. Pull the fingers apart. Elbows back. Elbows back. And then up, rotate those wrists, rotate those ankles. Cascade forward, align the spine. Inhale halfway. Once again, intestinal tract, belly button, still looking forward. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Relax down. Melt. Feel the stretch behind the knees. Pull those toes back. Feel the stretch behind in the calves, the hamstrings. Feel the stretch in the sacrum. If you like, give a little wag from side to side. Compress below the belly button. Maximize the benefits by maximizing the movement. Uncrease. Rotate the shoulders. Really in the socket. Still looking at the floor. Reach out. Expand the chest. And lift the neck. Upward salute. Bring the feet together this time. And coming in to Sukhasana, sweet pose. Do yoga. Learn a new language. Sanskrit. We think of Latin as being the root of most of the Western languages, but think of Sanskrit. We're in Sukhasana now. Those of you who know the Sanskrit, it means sweet pose. Think sukha, sugar, sacred. So the root of all words, some words, are Sanskrit. Hands on the knees, tuck the chin. Again, pulling the knees down, pulling the shoulders down, stretching those trapezius muscles where we get so tight. Again, trying to bring the elbows to the thighs, bending so you get a deeper stretch across the top of the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, rotate the shoulders. Cat lift, squeeze it out. Cat tuck. Inhale to the lift. Exhale to the tuck. Chin to chin. Wag that head. Pull those knees to the earth. Pull the hands up while the knees push down and over. Uncurl, stacking those vertebrae, keeping space between each one of those little vertebrae. So plumping up those little discs. No crushed disc, none of that nonsense. Be your own best chiropractor. Inhale again. Interlace the fingers, palms to the sky. Squeeze it up and then pull it down. See if you can get those elbows more open. What are we doing? We're giving the heart and the lungs space to do their jobs. Stay here, please stay here. Most of us walk around like this on our phones and eating, having a drink, watching television, playing with the remote. All we're doing is crushing our internal organs. For me, so much of yoga is from the inside out. Expand. Balance, energy, and grace. Drop those shoulders. Most of us walk around, we don't want to look like Quasimodo. Don't gouge your humps. No Quasimodo back. We all know Quasimodo is done. Reach with the right arm. Please keep the arms at shoulder height. Again, hip opener. Pull down on that left hip. Doesn't matter which side you do, we'll do both. Reach. Now again, deeply rotate that top shoulder, that left shoulder, and start spiraling. So we're doing 3 poses in one, stretching to the side, pulling down on that left hip for an outer hip opener, and rotating, spinal twist to the sky. And when you can't reach any further, then let that right hand drop. Float the left arm up if you so choose. Try not to do this. Try not to hike that shoulder. Keep it the elbow bent so we don't lose that wonderful twist. Inhaling upward salute. Feel that long side waist. It's summertime. We want long, narrow waists. Cascade forward. For my philosophy, my beliefs, after torquing the spine, align the spine. Reach forward. Inhale halfway. Again, melt. Bend the elbows if you can. Uncurl. Rotate the shoulders. Stack those vertebrae. Lift the chin. Let's do it once more on this side. Whole little sequence. This too is Vinyasa Flow. Not a push-up in sight. No chaturangas. Push-ups. Release and reach. Pull down. Use your hand, left hand if you need to encourage that sit bone to stay down. And then spiral. Spiral. Those of you who are feeling bendier, wrap it around. Reach for that right thigh. And when you can't go any further, drop the right hand to the floor. Spiral even more. Feel that stretch, those intercostal muscles. Opening all that hip stuff. When you're ready, left hand floats, lift up, reaching up. What's holding you up? The trunk of the tree, not the limb. Extend those legs, give those knees a break. Separate the feet a little wider than hip distance. Cascade forward. Align the spine. Inhale, Ardha halfway. Flex those feet, pull them back. So much the heels come up here. Feel it behind the knees. A moment of discomfort for a lifetime of healthful benefits. Again, belly button, lower ribs, upper ribs, shoulder blades, forward. Grab those ankles, big cat touch, stretch it out. Flex those toes back, bend the elbows towards the knees if that's available, and then uncurl. Massage those wonderful knees. Rotate the shoulders up, back, and down. Knees in, knees bend, and feet fold in once again for Sukhasana. Everything, same sequence, opposite side. Inhale, good morning. It's a beautiful hot morning here in the desert, but it's okay. Good for the muscles. Release and reach. Reach out over the, not behind the knee, extend out over the thigh, the knee, and now pull down on the right hip. Pull down that thigh. Really feel that congestion in that outer hip. Now rotate that right shoulder and start spiraling for a spinal twist. Still reaching, still pulling down. 3 poses in one. And when you can't reach any further, float the left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. But again, keep that right shoulder down. No hiking up. No compression on that neck. Spiral. Being your own best chiropractor. Stretch it out. Lift up. Fill those lungs. After torquing the spine, cascade forward. Align the spine. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale. Squeeze it out. Squeeze those lungs. Uncurl. For me, I do not use the word core in yoga. It implies that we're isolating this. For me, it's the roots of the tree, the legs. This is the trunk of the tree that houses all those vital, life-giving organs. And this is the pretty stuff. Keep it soft. It moves in the breeze. One more time. Drop the chin. Palms to the sky. Bend and pull. Elbows back. Fill those lungs with life-giving oxygen. Then squeeze out the old, it's already been used, so the heart can pump all that fresh, oxygenated blood throughout the body. Yoga from the inside out. Spiral, spiral. Bend the elbow a little bit. Relax that front elbow. Pull down on that hip. Feel that hip. Put your hand on here. I like to put my hand on. Feel that spine. Woo. Compress below the belly button. Just got a surge of heat, releasing of energy. All that pent up energy in the hip sockets. Compress, compress, massage the internal organs. Give them a good squish. Maybe they won't go on strike. Think about it. Extend or release those ankles. Once again, cascade forward, flat back. Align the spine. Inhale, Ardha. Massage those knees. Massage those feet, little reflexology. If you can reach, pull those toes apart. Right? Stick a thumb between them. Between the big toe and the second toe, thumbs, that's an acupressure point for human growth hormone. Makes you young, gives you more energy, vitality, the whole, everything we want. When you're ready, again, grab those ankles. Big cat tuck. Really stretch it out. Stretch it. Feel the stretch. Expanding in the back, the kidneys, the queen of all organs, while we're compressing the liver, the king of all organs. Massage those wonderful knees. We abuse them so much. Bringing those feet in. Give it a little balance if that's possible. Feet on the toes on the floor if you need to, but not hunched over. We're expanding. Again, shoulders open. And maybe a little baby Navasana. Just a little one. Just a little one. Leave the shoulders soft. The work is here, lifting from the trunk of the tree. There's big, beautiful redwoods, pines, and the mountains in Northern California. And now a big tuck. Oh, big tuck. Stretch it out again. If you need a foot on the floor, by all means. Navasana, boat pose. Nava, navel, navigation, root of the word from Sanskrit. Tuck, one last time, to whatever degree, floating, lifting, opening the heart. And something I like to do, you might want to try. If you can do it with one leg, put one foot down. It'll be easier. See if you can put that knee in your eyeball. For fun. Massage the eyeball. Use the other one. Left knee, left eye. If you're feeling limber enough, both knees into both eyeballs. We ignore our eyes. One last Shavasana. Hover. Hang in space and time. Lower those legs. Lift it up. Cascade forward. Paschimottanasana. Align the spine. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold and hold this time. If you can release and reach further, doesn't matter. If you can reach your feet, you can reach further out. Walk those hips back, lengthening, making space, making yourself bigger than you are. No compression. Like the universe. Uncurve. Still looking at the floor. Rotate those shoulders back. Isolate them. Stack those vertebrae. Hands are limp. Shoulders are hanging. Vertebrae making us taller, especially you feel it in those lower vertebrae, in the sacrum lumbar area. Shoulders back, and then the head floats. No compression. Shoulders are down. Shoulders are soft, not down, but soft. None of this. Hands or fingertips to the floor. Dandasana, staff pose. Roll the shoulders back. You take the fingers back a few inches. Tiny little back bend. Please do not do this. Drop the head all the way back. Oh, it's one of my big bugaboos because all you're doing is compressing those delicate cervical vertebrae. So make an arch. Arc the back, using that big weight to activate the muscles in the trunk of the tree. Feeling the thighs activating. Activated. There you go. Done. That's it. Rotate the right shoulder. Rotate the left shoulder. Flex those feet. And once again, big cat tuck. If you like the eyeball thing, do it again. I do because most of us stare straight ahead. TV screens, phones, highways, freeways, roads, television, Zoom. And then grabbing those ankles if you can. Whoa, I just got a cramp. That happens. It's not a big deal. It means I cheated and drank some coffee this morning. Walk over into traditional table. And take a few cat-cows the way you traditionally do it, just lifting. But again, I find that most people just go boom, 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 boom. You're not doing anything. So I'm going to ask you to push into those fingers. Arch, tuck that chin, bend the elbows a bit, push through those elbows, almost like a chaturanga. Lift the fanny and uncurl. So it's a wave. And then tuck the fanny, tuck the fanny. And then slowly push, feel the stretch across the back, across the kidneys. And what I call a hovering tuck. Raise those hands off the floor. Massage those wrists. Inhale all the way up onto the knees. And come back into table. Raising the right leg. Rotate that ankle. Maximize the benefits. Maximize the movement. Shoulders back, inhale forward, reaching to the back wall, crown of the head to the wall in front of you. And then big tuck, push into those hands, knee to nose. Inhale slowly. Oh, I'm getting a lot of heat generated by this passive but very active movement. Push and tuck. Inhale, add the left arm, balancing, finding a spot, a drishti, whatever's down there. Maybe your dog or cat sitting at your feet, watching you do yoga. Drop the hand. Big tuck. Push into those hands. Last time, extend that right leg. Extend the left hand. Hold. Balance. Balance, energy, and grace. This time, if you will, take that left hand and place it on the outside of the shoulder, the left shoulder. Pyramid. And whether with the right leg down, spiraling up for a little baby Vashisthasana, side angle pose. So rolling. If you want more, raise that foot. If you want more, place that right foot behind you for a deeper, beautiful stretch. It's a beautiful pose. It's a sexy pose, if you will. But what's happening? After all the compression, all the crunchies, the cat tucks, now the internal organs are wide open. 3 deep restorative breaths, feeding them, nourishing them, exhaling, expanding them. And when you're ready, raise that leg or just drag it forward. Come back into tabletop. Tuck that pelvis. Big cat tuck. Massage those wrists. Give them a break. Big cat tuck. Counterposing that back bend we just did. Inhale to the left. Same as we do fall over sometimes. Same sequence. Opposite side. Left leg lifts. Looking forward. Take a moment. Rotate that ankle. Rotate the shoulders back, chest through, and then push into those hands, fingertips, palms, wrist, knee to nose. Extend, expand. Head is the last thing up. And then tuck. Head is the last thing to move. Add the right hand if you so choose. Challenge yourself. Fill those lungs. Exhale. Inhale. We didn't do it on the other side, but anyone wants to this is a gentle class, I know, but to challenge yourself. See if you can reach back. Even if you can't reach your foot, see if you can bend that leg. Just to challenge your balance a little. And then once again, taking that right hand to the outside and spiral up. Vashisthasana. Place that foot behind you. Breathe into those internal organs. Fill them up. Stretch them out. Give them some room to move, to do their job properly. The kidneys, the pancreas, the liver, the intestines, the reproductive organs. And then bring that leg to the sky or just drag it forward, coming back into table position. Big cat tuck, hovering tuck. Rotate those wrists. We've just challenged them. Inhaling all the way up. Good. Oxygenating the body. Give another little back bend if you like. Drop those shoulders. See, we all do it. Pelvic tuck forward. Coming slowly with control into child's. Taking a little rest. But even here in Balasana, baby pose, on the inhalation, and then squeeze it out. Really compress below the belly button. Again, massaging the digestive organs, the reproductive organs. Yoga from the inside out. Uncurling. Coming into samurai pose, powerful pose. Those knees, a little massage. If your knees are bothering you, please come back into table. I'm still getting used to this Zoom thing because normally I ask, do we have any moans and groans, aches and pains, other than the usual ones? Stiff neck, lower back, all that stuff. So mind, you know your body better than anybody. Another little sequence of 3. I like these. Inhale, using the roots of the tree, not the shoulders, to lift us. Inhale. And then lower with control down. You can go all the way down. I like to hover because it's harder to get up if you go all the way down. So soft shoulders. Inhale, lift. Rotate those shoulders. Expand that chest. Nice long neck. Hands to the fanny. A little baby. Uttanasana. Camel pose. But again, mind the neck. Don't drop the head back. Let it work for you. Lift the chin a little bit. You feel those muscles being activated, those thighs. And then inhaling, it's lift. Big inhalation, tuck that pelvis forward, going back into our child's pose. Soft shoulders, lower from the roots, not the shoulders. Woo! Scoop the hands by the calf, forehead down, and lift up again. Namaste. That's one set. Let's do it again. Inhaling upwards. Rotate the shoulders. That's what initiates the back bend. Hands to the fanny. Long neck. Those with a little more flexibility can lower. But as you come up, please don't do this. You see it all the time. All you're doing is grinding bone on bone. So lift with the muscle, the trunk of the tree. Inhale up. Namaste. Inhaling up. Exhale. Really open it up. Open the heart. Open the lungs. Hands to the fanny. Tuck the chin. Beautiful Uttanasana. See if you can release those hands. Scoop. Tuck. Release. Lift. Namaste. And melt into your child's uncurl. Shoulders back. Head floats. Inhale upwards. Because the spine should be nice and limber by now, reaching as far forward as you can. Tuck that pelvis forward, pulling down and forward on that sacrum, and plant those hands. Wherever they fall, leave them there. I'm going to turn to the side. Lift those ankles, feet, ankles. Give those ankles a little break. We're heading to down dog. Nice, easy. But having those hands planted should be perfect anatomically for your perfect down dog. Tuck those toes, lift the fanny, and push back. People call it a resting pose, but it's also an inversion. You're upside down. So now you're feeding the brain, feeding the face, building collagen, nourishing the vessels, and nourishing everything in the brain. And in my belief, reducing the possibility of dementia, Alzheimer's, strokes, anything. Play with your puppy the way you want. You know your practice. You know what to do. Really push that chest through those arms, lifting those elbows, feeling that deeper stretch. Let the head hang. Give it a break. 3 more deep breaths. Push into the fingertips as much as the heel. None of that carpal tunnel nonsense. Not necessary. Push into the palm. Oh, side out. Let it go. Wag the hips a little side. And then when you're ready, walking forward, hands stay on the floor if possible, into Uttanasana. Forward fold. Give those wrists a little affection, a little rotation. Now we don't give our wrists and our ankles and our knees much respect until they go on strike. And then all of a sudden we can't open a door or turn a door handle or drive easily. So a little respect for this fabulous machine we've been given. Woo, and just hang. However you like. I'm getting up, so stay down. Interlacing the arms if you so choose. Hang. And take the arms to the back if you so choose. Your practice. Your life. Your creation. Your practice. And everybody, please now bend the elbows. Raise those toes off the earth. Finding equal balance in the heels, the midfoot, and the toes. And uncurl. Again, shoulders hang heavy, hands are heavy, thighs are working to lift us. Rotate the shoulders, up, back, and down. And the head just floats. Tadasana. Mountain. Rotate the shoulder. Little balancing, standing balance. Nice and easy. So gently upward salute. Lifting from the roots, not the shoulders. And see if you can lift the heels. Find a drishti, find a spot to look at. Even if it's only a half an inch. Bend the knees a little bit, you'll have more control. And then drop the heels, drop the hands. I like to lift my toes doing this because then I can separate and get that big bear paw to grip the earth. And inhale again, lift up. Soft shoulders, soft shoulders. To fall out of it, so what? Nobody's looking. Nobody's looking. Inhale, lift. All right, here's the challenge if you choose to take it. Bring, pitch forward, fanny back, slowly with control. Compress below the belly button. Bend the knees a little bit, bringing the heels and the hands to the earth at the same time. Back into Uttanasana. Inhale away. Exhale. Grab those ankles, big cat tuck. See if you can get those elbows towards the knees, sacrum to the earth. Stretch it out. Uncurl. Shoulders back. Head floats. Stay there. Dandasana. You're going to do it one more time. Y'all are doing great. Thank you. Maybe doing some things a little differently. As Buddha says, have a beginner's mind. Be open to new experiences, to new life, to new challenges. We're all facing a lot of challenges these days. Embrace it. Knowing that you've taken time out for yourself, doing something that is just for you. I salute you for that. Do it one more time. Inhale to the lip. Heels up. Float. Soft shoulders. Balinese dancers, temple dancers, being graceful. Our world is not very graceful or gracious these days, so finding it here on your mat, in your own heart, soul, spirit, and this magnificent body. Pitching forward towards Uttanasana. Inhale away. Lift those sit bones, little micro bend in the knees, lengthen those hamstrings, fold. Grab those ankles, big cat tuck. Uncurl, bend the knees, scoop the arms to the back, just as we did on our knees into Uttanasana, chair pose. Again, where's the balance? Where's the weight? In your toes, midfoot, heels. Find the balance. Chair pose. Level the arms. Awkward chair. Raise the heel. Feel those thighs. Challenge yourself if you choose to. Inhale all the way up. Heels up or down, your choice. Woo! Once again, cascade. Inhale away. Exhale. Squeeze it out. Compress below the belly button. Grab those ankles big. Breathe into those kidneys. Compress the organs in the front. Scoop it to the back again. Coming into your chair. Awkward chair. Parallel the arms. Bend the knees, shoulders back. Inhale to the lip. Squeeze that fanny. Use those big muscles. Drop the heels. Tadasana. Deep restorative breath as we head back to the floor. With a little twist if you like. Big step to the right, big step to the left. Toes not quite forward, not quite turned out. About 45 degrees. Inhale to the left, heading towards yogi squat. But first a little stretch. Grab a wrist if you like. Again, don't drop that head. Keep it one direct line, tailbone to the crown. Inhale to the left. Drop those shoulders. Ooh, stretch it out. Twist it if you like. I'm going to have to widen out a little bit. And coming into yogi squat. Elbows into those knees. Inner knees. A little sway from side to side. Palms pushing together. Deep restorative breath. Reach forward. I love that hovering tuck. And gracefully drop your fanny to the floor. Oof. Sit on your little Yoda mountaintop. Head just no compression. No tension in the upper neck. The shoulders soft. Tall. Transitioning. The transitions are as important as the asanas themselves. And we don't all we've been doing has been vinyasa. Not a chaturanga in sight. Planting those feet, giving ourselves a wonderful spinal adjustment, so we're not going to flap down, using the power of the trunk of the tree, soft shoulders, rolling down. Use your hands if you need to, no problem. Tucking that tailbone forward. Here we are back again where we were earlier. Remember that Navasana we did? Baby Navasana. And feel every soft shoulders vertebrae making contact with the floor. Oh, yes. And let the head go. Ah, deep restorative. Ah, not quite there. If you've had enough, by all means, take a move into your Shavasana, your final rest. For some of us, we might want to bring those knees in and give a little rock from side to side, or a little restorative massage, allowing the earth, the floor, to be your own masseuse. You being your own best masseuse. Gently rocking, a little twist, nothing strenuous. Back to center, big tuck. And slowly extending those feet. Out to whatever degree. Extend one leg, extend the other, or tiptoe out. Lift the head. Push into the floor with the back of the head so the chest lifts. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Extend the legs. And melt the arms into a much deserved Shavasana. Final rest. Deep inhalation, exhalation. Allowing the body to assimilate the work we have done here today. Taking time out for a rest. A little baby siesta, if you will, before we greet the world again. Check in with the shoulders. Are they gripping? Relax them. Feel the hips getting heavy in the earth. Feeling the flesh, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments draping over the skeleton that gives us shape. Ujjayi breath is not necessary. Release it if you have been using Ujjayi. Ujjayi, victory, Jai, Jai, Jai. Victory has been won. Mastery over the self, mastery over the ego that says, I don't want to get out of bed and do yoga. I want to be lazy. And some days, be lazy, knowing that you've done something wonderful. The deep inhalation, taking your fingertips and massaging the neck, nice and long, the shoulders, the lower pinch. If you are happy as you are, please feel free to stay as you are. If you would care to join me for a final moment of seated stillness, you all know what you are doing. With a deep inhalation, finding your way onto your side, right side for me. Extend that right arm, resting the head, the skull on the arm. Staying in this baby position for a few minutes. Gently, sweetly, slowly lifting up back into Sukhasana, sweet position, easy position, cross leg, full lotus if you like, Padmasana. Hands resting on the thighs. Maybe give those wonderful wrists one last little massage, a last little attention. And placing the hands on the thighs, palms facing skyward in a mudra. Just means hand position. Lots of different mudras in yoga. This one is open palm. For me, it's a mudra of receiving, a mudra of offering. With the eyes closed, if that's comfortable. Take a peek, see what I'm doing. If you find that the torso sways a bit in this position, allow it. You're not led. We're fluid. We're energy. We move as the trees move with the slightest breeze. So too, we move with the slightest breath. All of our work to bring us to this point. Calm the agitated mind, to quiet the fidgety body, that we might hear the guidance of our greatest teacher, who resides in each and every one of us, who connects each and every one of us. Bringing your hands together if you so choose. To each and every one of you, it has been my honor, my privilege to practice, to play, and to grow with each of you. Namaste. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, be kind. It's such a challenging time we're living through. Take time. I'll be back here on Friday. Hopefully you will be too. God bless.